St. Joseph Island covers an area of 300 square miles and is situated in the North Channel of Lake Huron. Jocelyn is a small township in the centre of the island. On the afternoon of September the 4th, Labor Day weekend in Canada, the community celebrated its Harvest Festival.
On arriving at the festival grounds, we made our way to the corn tent, where we lined up to purchase fresh hot corn, which was being prepared for boiling in an iron pot over an open fire. The corn was delicious and in popular demand by many folk. On looking around, we decided to take a quick look at the many craft stores and displays nearby. Basket weaving, hats and wicker furniture were just some of the crafts displayed by the local population. Artificial flowers and quilts too were of great interest.
The Man of the Mountain competition was of some interest, and we watched as men competed at soaring through a small log in the fastest time. Even the children joined in the fun. A display of beautifully crafted wooden models of trucks and machinery was crafted by Jim Snyder, who also had a permanent shed on the site displaying antique machinery.
Many contributors delighted to show off their restored machinery, which had been used in years past for a variety of purposes on the island. A trailer load of wood had been sawn up into small pieces by using an old circular saw. And how about the horseless carriage, which was quite an impressive vehicle?
Many old machines dating back as far as the 1930s all proved to be as reliable as ever, due to the owner's fascination in keeping them all in good order. An old hand-powered machine was used to separate corn from the cob. Next, we moved across to examine a row of old tractors, still in good working order, some of which we viewed in the parade later on. An old horse-drawn plough had been skillfully restored into excellent working order. And a restored wooden farm roller displayed the interest and passion these people have for keeping the history of the island intact.
Eventually we came to Jim Snyder's machinery shed. Memorabilia of the working horse was also evident, with the old collars, horseshoes and yokes displayed around the wall. Hand saws, spanners and chains reminded us too of a past era.
When the telephone was first introduced onto the island, it was in a very primitive form. One enthusiastic collector had spent time gathering together the progress of the phone system from that time to very recent days. A group of singers from the St. Joseph Island Free Methodist Church entertained the public for about an hour during the afternoon.
Just a closer walk with me. Friend, if Jesus is my way, daily walking close to thee, let it be, dear Lord, let it be.
Two tractor-drawn trailers spent the afternoon ferrying folk to the children's fall fair in the hall, where a collection of children's arts, crafts and produce was on display. The children had done well. There were many entries in the cooking section and a great number of flower arrangements to be seen. One of our grandsons had entered a sketch of his great-aunt's old house and a board game which he had designed.
Towards the end of the day, a grand parade of tractors and cars got underway. We looked on as the leading vehicles lined up ready to move off. This old tractor was still going strong after going back and forth all day to the children's fall fair. The horseless carriage made a very impressive sight as it cruised through the parade in style. A great variety of tractors, large and small, some old, others not so old, took part in this grand parade, each one the pride and joy of its owner. Even the children got into the act. While a small group of spectators relaxed by some of the farm animals.
Spare a thought for this chap, having difficulty preventing his machine from stalling and holding up the parade. The tractors were soon followed by several well-preserved old cars. Yes, our friend has at last got his machine moving along in fine style. This old-time vehicle's unique cab was no doubt built by someone having good carpentry skills.
The remaining vehicles included a variety of types and models from different eras, all kept as near as possible to mint condition by their proud owners. Finally, we approached a trapper's tent and were given a brief exhibition of how to light a fire using nothing more than flintstones and a small piece of hemp.